dogs, my name is Margie and I'm an Aussie currently living in America. Today's video is a Bluey Theory video about why do clothes exist in the Blueyverse in the first place? Why do we keep seeing them everywhere when they don't really ever wear them?
Why is she wearing purple underpants?
So I plan on doing a deep dive into this. I'm so looking forward to sharing this with you. But first, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as that bell for notifications, so you know whenever I release any other Bluey Theory videos. And if you love Bluey as much as I do, don't forget to hit the like button down below as well. So let's get into this idea of clothing in the Blueyverse. And I think a good place to start is to talk about when we've seen clothes in the Blueyverse, aside from just the laundry room clothes.
Drop it! Drop it!
So we've seen dogs in the Blueyverse use clothes at work,
Go home soon, Doctor?
We might just keep you in for another night, Bingo.
such as doctors, nurses, and tradies. We've also seen it for special events like weddings. We've seen it for sports with Lucky's dad hanging up jerseys.
I went walking by Brisbane waters, a chance to
As well as in the Decider where they had their own jerseys as well as karate.
Yeah, Mr. Crow!
We've also seen it for costumes like the She-Ra costume or the leotards and tutus. We've seen it for uniforms like the postman or Alfie, and even army uniforms.
Are you okay? I'm fine, just ignore this.
And of course we've seen underwear from Mount Mum and Dad, as well as Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound.
Bumpy.
Why is everyone wearing purple pants?
That then brings us the question as to why do they wear clothes in these situations and not wear clothes in other situations? And there's some kind of interesting theories about this. I think the first funniest theory is the fact that the Blueyverse, or Australia in the Blueyverse, is a nudist colony, and the dogs that were sent to Australia, rather than being criminals sent from England like in the real world, were actually just dogs who all wanted to live in a nudist colony and come to Australia. That would then mean that they only wear clothes when they want to signify that they are on the job. So being nudist or being nude is when they're just relaxed and not at work, and when they're wearing this clothing is when they're actually doing something in particular. So you need a tie if you're going to work, or you need a wedding dress if you're going to have a wedding. And the underwear also signifies when they are and are not naked. Now, a different theory, of course, is that the clothes are used to just keep their fur clean. So rather than having to constantly have baths and get washed all the time, they use it to keep themselves clean. And this makes sense. For example, nurses and doctors wearing full gear in case they get any bodily fluids on them. Tradies wearing full gear as well so that they don't get dirt all over their fur. And just like in the real world, they need to wear specific uniforms if they're working in specific jobs too. So a prime example of that, of course, is the military. With the army uniform, they have to wear that as well.
Hey, Rusty!
His dad brought it back from patrol.
Same thing, if you were, say, working in a fast food restaurant and had to wear a McDonald's uniform, you'd have to wear that kind of uniform in the Blueyverse too. Now again, just like in the real world, in sports, everyone has different team colored jerseys so that you know what team that you are on. So then that makes sense as to why they have clothing for sports. So they need to know what sports team to go for or what sports team that they are on. So that would make sense for that.
What do you think about that, Janelle?
And then of course, how do you know that an event is special if you don't have special clothing for that event? So that would explain then why we see the beautiful wedding dress that Chili is in, as well as the tux that Bandit wears as well. And you can't not have costumes.
Then who broke the curse?
Well, remember I said this fairy tale has a princess?
Bandit Hero. Is this your hat? Is that?
Kids love dressing up in costumes so that they can show they look like something different. You can't do that if you're naked or if you're not wearing any clothes, so of course they need clothing for costumes as well. Cheeky dogs, if you've been enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below and leave a comment. It really means a lot to me into helping build my channel, and the YouTube gods also seem to like channels that have lots of likes in them as well. And something that always seems to pop up on Facebook and Reddit is people from overseas asking, why is Bandit always hanging up clothes outside and not just using a dryer?
I'm gonna put these wet clothes on the line, put these...
Well, In case you didn't know, the Hills Hoist is an iconic Australian invention and is really, really popular in Queensland because it's basically sunny 24/7, 365 all year round. It would just be ridiculous to use a dryer, to be honest, and it's kind of frowned upon as well. Electricity is pretty expensive in Australia, so when you have the sun always there and it's basically always summer in Queensland, we are known as the sunny state, yeah, you would always hang your clothes up. I always have. I really didn't use a dryer until I moved to America. So in case you're wondering, that is why Bandit is constantly hanging laundry up everywhere rather than just putting it in a dryer. And we don't even see them own a dryer. They only own a washing machine. So that would also explain it as well.
This never ends.
But what do you guys think? I think that's a really cool explanation, is to keep their fur clean, or that maybe they are in a nudist colony in Australia. Let me know in the comment section down below. I love making these Bluey theories. I always find them so fun to do deep dives into them. And guys, Bluey theory videos are like some of my favorite videos to do. I've done a lot of like the big ones, such as are Bandit and Chili really criminals? And is Bluey a rainbow baby? Or did Chili have a miscarriage? As well as some other fun little ones that I've done as shorts and that I compiled together into like an insane Bluey theories video. But I want to do more deep dive videos like this because I think it's a lot of fun explaining some of the Bluey lore and adding maybe to some of the Bluey lore as well. So anytime you have any ideas for theories that you want me to have a big look into, let me know, especially either in the comment section here or let me know over on Instagram or TikTok as well. I'm also going to be in Australia shortly. I'm super duper excited for it. So make sure you check out my Instagram and my TikTok as well. I'll be posting a lot of content on there whilst I'm in Australia, as well as Bluey in Australia content too. I've also picked out another video that maybe you would like to watch, and I will see you cheeky dogs in another video. Mwah! Bye! If you don't live in Australia like me, but you want to watch season 3, I made a whole video about how you can watch Bluey season 3 worldwide. I go through it step by step as to how to use a NordVPN to watch Bluey online for free. Note this video is not sponsored, and I am an affiliate though with NordVPN. It's what I use so that I can watch season 3 and make all these videos about it. So I go through how to set up your Nord account, as well as how to set up that it's in Australia, so then your internet thinks that you are in Australia as well. And then we go over to the ABC iView website for Australia, where Bluey season 3 is aired, how to set up your account on that as well, and then where to go on the website so that you can access Bluey season 3. And you can also access season 1 and season 2, including the episodes Dad Baby as well as Teasing, which you can't always find on Disney depending on what country that you live in.